I'm a huge advocate of seeing ripple effects of things. And I think the more that you put out, the more good you're going to see in the world and the more good is going to come back around to you. And I think so much of it has to do with just your mindset and where you're at in life. And I think if you really learn to shift your perspective to see how God is moving around your day to day, it's going to make you more joyful. It's going to make you happier. It's going to make you just enjoy life to an extent that you may not get in other places.
Yeah, because you're going to actually uncover some new things about yourself. Like anybody that hangs around me for a while knows I'm
Yeah.
a big note taker. Like I'm
Yes.
constantly taking notes. And truth be known, I don't just sit and read the Bible. I can't think of times where I do that.
Yeah.
What I do is I try to find something in it. I'm like, it
Mm.
feels like more of an adventure than an assignment. Like I
Yeah.
just go like, no, 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 I'm trying to find what's that part that goes about, or
Yeah.
something will happen. I was thinking about when we were just starting out, Sweet Marie and I, and we made a person or two, and we were just totally broke. And we had this little house, and we couldn't afford to paint the whole thing, but we could afford to paint the front door. And somebody always said you always put a good doorknob on the house and a good paint job on the door. So that was great. Like we couldn't have, the
Yes.
windows were like unhinged and like everything was a mess. But we had a good looking door handle. And I've got this person that put like 5 coats of shiny black paint on the front door. We spent like, a few bucks that we had on that front door. And Adam Goff was learning at the time how to write his name. And he took a screwdriver, and you see this coming. He wrote Adam
Oh
across my
no.
front door. And when I walked up, I was like, felt so conflicted. I was just like, at one time, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's my door. And then I was like, yes, and he knows how to spell. It is now 26 years later. I still have that front door. I took it
No
off the
way.
hinges. Yeah. When we sold the house, I gave him another door with somebody else's name to be scrawled on it, no doubt.
Yeah.
And I kept it. And I realized that it was kind of in that moment that we live in both like sorrow and celebration. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I was so gutted that wasn't funny. Like I was like, oh, dude, really? Like we
Right.
couldn't like write that in the sand, kind of like Jesus wrote. But then at the same time, I was just so delighted that somebody, at least in the Goff household, could spell.